Greetings everybody, yes we are back again, another live stream. It's Thursday, it's 8 o'clock here, local time, and just playing around with one of the Predator-3 Ambient sounds. It's called Morning Fog Moved in the 008 Ambient 01 bank. And you see the XY is extensive used, and you see also the, if you click on the edit, you also see the movement. And in the XY page itself, you can adjust different things. So now it moves the oscillator 1 panning, it moves the oscillator 1 morphing between two different waveforms, and it changes also the filter frequency in the Y movement. So the Y movement does change the morphing and the filter 1 frequency. The X movement does change the oscillator 1 pan. And you can use the pitch band, which is not set to the pitch, but you can use the pitch band to change the tempo. And the cool thing about the pitch band, you can see it in the upper left corner on my keyboard. If you go up, it goes faster. If you go down, it goes slower. So let's play it again. Now let's make it faster, so I went slower with the pitch bend, you see it on the left hand. Let's go a little bit faster now and play it. Then we have the modulation wheel, which also changes the sound. Isn't that nice? Yeah, very nice patch. So this is in the Predator-3, just to have a starting sound for this live stream. Everybody welcome. I can see some regular visitors in the chat room. Everybody, good evening. And we have nice news for the ones which are regularly checking out the live stream, because in the info section, I had the link to the new WirePluck presets, because we have 84 or 85 new presets for WirePluck. We will release it once we have also done the NKS version. So we don't release it yet. We wait on green light from Native Instruments that they always check our NKS compatibility, if everything is in good order, and then we release WirePluck version 1.01. And for you guys who own WirePluck already, in the description box you can download the zip file. It contains the banks with inside of it the new presets. I describe in the info section how you can copy these presets over, and let's play a few of them. So we move over to WirePluck now. So WirePluck, we have the new presets will appear in the Pluck Sounds, and if I click here on the bank manager, I can click here order by date, and then I have the new sounds popping up. Pluck short, so some new Pluck Sounds. This one is nice, Pluck toggle. This one has a nice feature, so the chord is essentially between memory 1 and 2 toggling. And if you go to the advanced page, you can see that the chord down here, memory 1 has 1 octave up, and memory 2 has a 7 semitone up, so a 5th. So each time when I play, Here you can see it also with lighting up. 1, 2, and 2. So you can make some really different lead sounds. This is toggle 2, that's why I call this preset Pluck at toggle 2. So let's go to the main screen. Looks a bit nicer, not that many features. So here, if I can shut off chord, you have the single sound, and with chord you have the toggling between 2 octaves. Nice, isn't it? So, and then we have also toggle 1, which is my personal favorite. So that one has also, you see in the advanced page, sorry, I need to click to the advanced page. You see the chord has number 1 with 1 octave higher, and number 2 is 1 octave lower, the second voice. Then you also can adjust the volume a little bit, which I didn't do, or the panning, so I keep that away. So 2 notes are played in each time, and you see I added a little bit strumming. If you don't have the strumming, so like this. Okay, I also need to have it here. Then the effect is a little bit, so the strumming makes it a little bit more natural sounding, as if you would play 2 octaves. Cool, isn't it? So these are some of the new presets. In total, over 80 new presets. Yeah, Pluck Afterbeat Groovy is an afterbeat sound, so this is the afterbeat. So many new sounds. Pluck Itcher, which is a bit of an itchy sound, but works well if you have that one, of course. It's like a bit distorted type of Japanese instruments. So many cool new presets. Let me see. Pluck Dawn Tech 4. I'm not sure. Yes, that's a new one. Yeah. For dance music. Well, these are also the fine liner. It's a nice sequence sound, nice. But I made variations again by using this very cool chord feature. So let me see where it is. So you have done the same Pluck fine liner with 1 octave. You hear the difference, so maybe I should go here. So we have this. And we have with an octave. Or with 2 octaves. Cool sound. So these, it's called fine liner. Then I have some more heavy. Oh, this one. This one sounds like a broken speaker. So this is a, let's say, an Asian player on a defect guitar speaker. Let me see our spring vibe. Also a bit Asian. This one is lo-fi, so if you go here, you see in the distortion you have rate, which is essentially the sample rate. So if you look up here in the upper readout, you see that the sample rate is very low, making these weird overtone artifacts. So in terms of the Pluck sounds, many new Pluck sounds, so you can, if you would use the bank, which I have the zip file in the description box, you copy over you unzip, you open the bank folder, and then you drag the folders you see into the bank folder of WirePluck, and then you have the new presets. Pluck Chop, is that? No, that's an older one. So if I'm not wrong, I think 20 or 25 new Pluck Sounds. Yeah. Pluck Electra. Very nice as a, I have a little bit of background sound here. A little bit of, let me see if it's of course the same sequence as we're using the demo. Mute a few stuff. Okay, let's make a cycle. Nice blocky sounds. So these are the Pluck sounds, but let's go to the Predator sounds because they have some very cool new Arp sounds. Some you might even remind you on power chords. So here, this one. Well, let me see, where is it? Let's play a beat behind it. So the G Distort Me 1 and 2, this one. If you go to the advanced page, this is the main page, you can see that the free row controls the decay. And you see also on some of these tabs, it has a chord, a fifth, essentially it's not a chord, but it uses on the first tab a fifth, and then single notes, and then again here a fifth on step 11. So this is one of the new ones. Let's use the of course that's cool to use the ribbon control. So yeah, you see the distortion is used because we have the nice algorithms where you can make some cool guitar type of sounds. Also muted one, like a guitar, muted guitar. And also this one uses fifths on certain steps. And it's still a Arp mode, so you still can play not only one note, but also can play more. So also, I think 20 new Arp sounds. Uses the chord mode, and even a Arp Go Ugly I created, so I'm not sure what that was. So let's play Arp Go Ugly. It's also a new preset, so maybe it's not that ugly. Oh yeah, it's ugly. Yeah, sometimes you need create some ugly sounds. You agree, I guess? Well, chord delay. Oh, that's nice as a kind of afterbeat. So let's add the bass. Some interesting. It's nice Arp sound. So I'm just playing a few of the new Arp sounds. This sounds like a really artificial intelligence guitar. So yeah, you can do weird grooves with this machine. And I also made a 6/8 groove. We discussed this last week. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. I'm counting it wrong, but it's a 6/8. A shuffle type. Yeah. So if you have WirePluck and you did what I mentioned in the description box, so you copied the banks with the new presets into the bank folder on your PC or Mac. In the Mac it's on the application folder. Then you will have these new presets. And if you go to a bank like the R bank and you click order by date, the new ones pop up on the left side, and there are in total, if I'm not wrong, 25 new ones. So this would be done. Yeah, it combines really the layer. This is a wave, which is essentially a one oscillator subtractive synth, what we added. So wave is a one oscillator subtractive synth with all kind of filter types. And then layer 2 in this case is a 3 oscillator FM synthesizer. And this is the string model. Yeah, okay, let's see the chat room. Yes, good question, Olo. If you saved your own presets with what I always tell them, if you added a preset, then you need to save it with a new name. Otherwise, if you save it with the name which is already a factory patch, it will be overwritten next time you run the installer. So always save it with a new name. In case you are unsure, first back up your presets and then drop the new presets inside the WirePluck bank. Hopefully that answer helps a little bit. So, what I had here, well, which is now gone, I had here my personal bank. So I always create here. So what you can do is that you say here, in the bank manager, you click the bank manager. So this is for all the instruments, all the products we have. Except for Albino-3 Legend, which doesn't have a bank manager. But if you go here to the bank manager, for instance in WirePluck, or for instance a Brew 3 or Predator-3, you click here New, then it shows up, and you can create a new folder. And I would pick down 00 Rob Personnel. Okay. Then it appears here, and there you put in your own preset. So let's say if I have this preset here, and I change it, and I go, save preset in folder, that's the next step. And then you go to the personal folder, okay, and then you give it a new name. Then it would be called Arp Messed Up, for instance. And then you see it goes to Rob Papen Arp Messed Up. This makes also for you to make a backup, because the presets will be always on the PC in the documents Rob Papen WirePluck bank folder, or on the Mac in the applications Rob Papen WirePluck bank folder, and then you can back up this folder. So that's the way to go if you create a lot of own presets. And of course then if you have a new computer, you copy over this bank, and you also have then the your own presets in your new system. I hope this answer helps a little bit. So never save a preset. If you have a factory preset, never save it again, because then it remains a factory preset you change, but if the installer is run again, it will override it. Okay, so we have some cool Arp sounds, and of course once you did it, click order by date. Let me see. This one uses the talk box. Here's the talk box. It's a nice sequence to really groovy. Sorry, one chord. And of course you always can start at the 1, but also on the 2. So normally you would tend to hit the notes on the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you hit on the second note, you have a different groove. So 1, 2, 3. Hear that difference? So on the 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. This one is different than the one which you start on the 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that's also a way where you can use the arpeggiator in a different way, simply by starting on a different beat. So let's go more to some other presets. Hard riff, is that also a new one? I think, no, that's an older one. So the guitar ones are cool, isn't it? But let's go to the other preset, because in the bass sounds we also have some new ones. Some are created essentially. Can you recall that we last week that Tom Aldrich asked, oh, can you make a simple bass in WirePluck? And we did that. And this is one. So let me see. In the order by date. The very basic one. There's a bit of sub. This one is a bit different. This one has the wire, so there are some variations. So these are a bit close, but a bit different also than basic. Oh, that's an older one, which is an FM one. Well, this is from the live chat. Clicky. very clicky basses, but it has some good bass sounds. So let me see here. So these are new ones. A bit loud, but we have also tuned wood. It's nice. It's typically one layer, only FM synthesis used, but yeah, I mean, basic is very useful. I mean, sounds in a music composition not always have to be complex. Sometimes you need complex sounds, but also basic sounds, because both can work. And you need to think also in contrast. It's a nice tuned wood, I call this one. And I also have a Odie Gerald guitar. That was the variation we made on one of the presets from Gerard Arendt from Klangwelt, and I adapted the preset. And this one is the one which sounds a bit like a nylon guitar. Not 100%, but that has this feel to it. Isn't it? A bit close to, that's why I called it Gerald guitar, because it's based on one of his initial presets. Then we have Wire 50. That's a joke, and maybe some people will recognize why I put in the number 50. So this, when I play the sound, I look in the chat room, maybe somebody gets triggered why I call this Wire 50. Yeah, let's see if somebody pops up with an idea why it's called Wire 50. There's also new sound, synth vibrato tone. I don't recall that one, so let's just simply play it. Oh, my cable is over the microphone. Give me a second. Ah, yeah, that's the one. Good one, Winston. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice synth sound. It's called vibrato tone. Yeah, these are the new presets, people. The new presets for WirePluck. Over 80 new presets. We release them once we also re-release the version which is compatible to the native instrument NKS system. But if you have WirePluck, you already can download these presets in the description box below the YouTube video. I have some instructions how to do that, how to copy over, and then you have all the new presets. So let's take another one. Then I have the odd reed, which is a reed sound. Let's play it. No, I play my own materials. Somebody will recognize this is from the B side from the single Aurora. We had the song called Real, and it had this nice melody. It sounded a bit like a folk track. Oh, I hit the wrong note. Sorry guys, again. has a bit for reverb, but it's the Odd Reed, that's also a new preset. And I made another Aura flute. I could not find a real name. Aura, so it's made from, it's a baked flute, but I called it Aura flute. No sample use, this is physical modeling, people. In combination with subtractive to get the body, because this one gives the tone, so it's really built up. So it's the lead, another noise flute I created. Where is it? Oh, this one is also no synth, no wires. This is more a, it doesn't use the wire algorithm from WirePluck, so that's called no wires. Yeah, Synth Sounds. Ocarina, yeah, that's the one. I could not find it, so I was searching for the name. It didn't pop up, so I shortened it, and it's called now the Aura flute. Well, it's also a nice name. Why not? Wire Connect. Yeah, so also some very nice synth sounds. So new presets will be found in the Pluck Sounds, as I played them already. In the Synth Sounds, there are also some new other leads. We had, of course, the original noise pan flute, but there's also a noisy flute, a bit different in tone, and the Aura flute. And down Pluck, that Pluck. Then we have square. Oh, that's a string cult. That could be a new lead sound, a guitar lead sound. Let's play it. So this one uses also a cabinet distortion. Yeah, I wanted to try it with the... I really need to finish this demo introduction song, but I could use this sound now also. So this is the lead string cult, it's called. Square string. Not sure what that one was. Oh, and then we have a bit of pad sounds, not that much. Yeah, preset randomizer. Well, I hate these preset randomizer the only thing what I like is how we did that in Predator. In the Predator, you have the special page where we have intelligent preset variation generator, which we could call today intelligent, artificial intelligent. So maybe it will be more goofy to call it AI. And that one is far more sophisticated than if you click a random stuff, because very often you got simply a sound which is out of tune or whatever, or totally useless. Sometimes you hit a nice sound, but this one is more. So if I go back to this preset, I can click here, the parameter range 1, and I click generate. Then it's useful. Or I go to this parameter range and click generate. So if we would do this in our other synths, this is also, by the way, planned for Blue 3 in the future to have an intelligent preset variation generator and preset morphing. But that takes a little bit time to develop. So that's the way, and that's why I call it the special page, where you have then, because I think I really don't like the random variation which then ends up in a unusable preset. So it should be more making sense. And here you have also the undo feature. And of course, if you go to the original, then you have the... And also here, if you have then a nice preset and you like to store it, save it inside Predator with a new name in your own bank folder. Okay. But we were stuck in WirePluck. So it even has, and that's sometimes I simply do this as a I call that as a kind of joke that you also can do not only Pluck Sounds with WirePluck, but you also can make pad sound. Because essentially you see it's 3 layers with one oscillator virtual analog thing. Tom Aldrich, I agree, Rob, leave the dice for Vegas. Yeah, what goes to Vegas stays in Vegas, they also say. Yeah, yeah, it's out. I mean, WirePluck. What I'm playing today are the new presets, over 18 new presets, and just playing a few. So this is I really like this sound. Very expressive. Maybe something for Bach. Very low. Well, it's a bit too fast for this type of ambient sound. So we also updated the introduction bank. So in the introduction bank, once we release this update for WirePluck version 001, which have NKS support, 80 plus new presets, also the introduction bank will be updated. So the demo version will also have then the new sounds like this Synth Wire 50 or the other one. So also here, order by date shows which... now I see that this sound I was missing in the other bank. Now I know what happened. Copy. So in the next update I need to adjust, because this sound paste I did cut instead of copy. So I put this simple bass, which was requested by Tom Aldrich, how to make a basic bass. It's dry, it's one single oscillator, and this one will be perfect in your music. It stands like a rock. So so if you look for this bass sound, in this update it is only in the introduction bank. So we in the next update we will place it also in the bass bank. So yeah, new Arp sounds, new synth sounds, and few bass sounds, which I simply now, because wave 1, wave 2, and wave sub, and wave wire. So I used the SH101 as an example. I made some variations, some basic stuff, so wave 1, 2, and wave sub, and wave wire, which is essentially a SH101 sound with the attack of the WirePluck, which really adds a little click, or which depends on your song if it works or not works. So bass blocker. Oh, that was already one. This one reminds me of my Prophet 600. I had this one behind me. Yeah, and of course, so Pluck Sounds, Synth Sounds, new ones, Arp Sounds, and Bass Sounds, new ones. Synth Sounds, I played most of them, I think. String Cold is the guitar. So if you, again, if you added these presets, which you can download from the info section, click up Order by Date, and you pick on the left side, you see all the new ones. I think String Legato, Synth 2025. Did I play that one? No, I don't think so. Also big, more ambient sound. Yeah, and then also what I mentioned earlier, I use also the in the Pluck Sounds this nice feature where you can toggle, use the chord to toggle between two types of notes. So if I go to advanced, the first chord memory, there are 4 of them. The first memory plays the root key, which is then you cannot detune this one, you see, you cannot change it because that's the root key. If you play C, you hear the C. And then the second note, which is here, notes, 2 notes, this first memory uses 2 notes, and the second note is 1 octave higher. The second memory is also 2 notes, but it has one octave lower. And I use a little bit of strumming, and then you have the chord play mode, which means that you have different ways of playing. And now it toggles between 1 and 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's used. That's why I call it Pluck at toggle 1. Then I have Pluck at toggle 2. And toggle 3, which has a different note on the second one. It has a 7, so it's a fifth, 7 semi detuning, a fifth. So the chord memory is a very creative tool. So I'm not sure. I use it also in another one. Yeah, these are the strings. That's another new one. Let me see, which one was it again? Oh, it was in Synth Sounds. Sorry. Here. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Silence here because Rob is searching for the sound. Oh, where is it? Hmm. Or is it? No, this one. Ah, octaves. So we had this one, Synth 2025. It doesn't have chord memory of a chord, yeah, so. And this one, so it's called Synth 2025 octaves. You go to the advanced, you see this one uses an octave, only one. And let's see what the tuning is. It has only memory 1, but uses 3 notes. So if I hit one note is 1 octave higher, and the other note is played 1 octave lower. Let's see if I change also the panning. The panning is also a little bit different. So the first note and the other ones. It's a bigger sound. Yeah, you notice it has a superb audio quality, this WirePluck. It has a ridiculous price. You can check it out on WirePluck, but it's also part of the Explorer 10 bundle. So the Explorer 10 bundle has a lot to offer. It has the WirePluck, the Synthfax Raw 2, the additional Blue 3 bank, together made with Klangweld, and over 800 presets for the Albino 3 Legend. So a lot is offered in the Explorer 10. But if you think, okay, I only want to have a few synths from Rob, no problem. And WirePluck, it's very affordable. It's only $49, and then you get a top synth with a different sound, something refreshing. What we also hear back from many people, that they say it sounds refreshing, it sounds different, and it sounds beautiful. So we are happy, and therefore, yeah, we added also a lot of presets now, and we also will have soon the NKS compatible version. I think once we release that, let me see if I have the complete control. If I have it somewhere available. Now I need to add a new track for this. So give me 1 second. Let's. Then you need to load complete control. Yeah, now it opens. I'm not sure if I. Then here you would have it. This one. Here it is, WirePluck. I think all banks. Yeah, it's you have then of course the controls here. So if you double click, it opens. It's a little bit big now, but you have then also some hardware controls. Here you don't see my keyboard. Let me see if I can make it visible for you. So the next release will be that we have then also the update that our WirePluck will be NKS compatible. So here, well, you cannot see it because of the light. So let me see if I can. Yeah, here is the image area. You can see then. And then you have, of course, the extra controls. So that's the next release of WirePluck version 101. new presets and compatible with the NKS. And I think the total amount of presets did grow a lot. I'm not sure in total how many, but I think we hit already 400 presets, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, that's great to hear that you enjoy it, guys. Okay, the other news is that in November, we release for the ones who own Explorer 10 a new FX plugin. And we are already beta testing with some people. They love it as well. And it's very cool FX. It's ready. The thing what we are doing now is writing the manual, we're getting the final graphics and creating presets. So in November, we will surprise you with another cool plugin inside the Explorer 10 bundle. Good. Other news is, of course, that I will be playing live 18th of October in the Netherlands, and an old guy from Peru will join me, Ruud van Es for sure. Maybe Peter Commers will come over as well, but we play some Peru songs. And I took one of the older ones. So you see here, this is a picture, what you can see. Okay, let me see if I can zoom it a little bit. So I shared this on Facebook, and you see that I'm working on making the background sequences. So I use Punch, and then you see the track, the original track, Out of Time from the Constellations album. I use it as a background to see which the sequences we use. I use then currently Sublime Bass 2 and Bit for making the basic sequences. And then, of course, we could on stage, you also could use hardware for it and then tweak real time. And here you see us on stage, which was somewhere in 1980s, where you see me behind the organ, 2 Korg MS-20 with 2 Korg MS-20 with the SQ10. And you see here also we used as an additional a tape recorder, because we had some background sequences on tape, because yeah, it was too much work going from one sequence to another with this old analog gear. So yeah, at that time, I'm in the middle here, I had hair, which I all lost. So here we go. So you see that I'm working on this. Tomorrow I will be working, because the 18th it is happening. So if you're close to the Netherlands, close to Eindhoven, Oorschot, it is. I have a link in the description box. Would love to see you and me there on this very nice event. There are more, I think 4 or 5 artists on this day. So for the money you get a lot of electronic music. So check it out. Some artist from England comes over. Hair is overrated. Tom, yeah. Yes, yeah. I'm a bit more streamlined. When I'm jogging, I'm very streamlined because of my hair. At least it improves the speed for 1 or 2 kilometers per hour if you don't have any hair and are jogging. Okay, all jokes aside, guys, it was a nice chatting again. Nice having you as a guest in the live stream on Thursday. Next week, not on Thursday, most likely on Wednesday will be the live stream, because I have a different appointment on Thursday. But I'll let you know then on Facebook or on the comment section or the community, the YouTube section, where if you did subscribe to my channel, you will see my message when the next live stream is. Anyhow, thanks for watching, and yeah, as mentioned, if you own WirePluck, the presets can be downloaded, the new ones, from the description section below this YouTube video. Thanks for watching, keep well, enjoy creating music, and see you next time. Bye bye.